The multiverse is collapsing, and everything we thought we knew about the MCU is about to change forever. Marvel Studios just shattered the internet with the official teaser for Avengers, Doomsday. It is time to dive deep into the leaks, the hidden details, and the terrifying rise of Victor Von Doom. Before we break down every frame, make sure to hit that like button right now. Subscribe to Hollywood Talks for the latest MCU updates and share this video with your fellow Marvel fans. Let's explore the dark future of the Avengers and the arrival of the ultimate villain. The teaser begins in a way no one expected, focusing on a quiet, rural setting that feels hauntingly familiar to fans. We see a motorcycle traveling down a long, winding road toward a small farmhouse. The atmosphere is heavy with a sense of peace that feels far too fragile to last for long. A man steps off the bike and, for a moment, we only see his back and silhouette. He walks toward a house that looks exactly like the one Peggy Carter lived in during the final scenes. This is the moment where the entire Marvel fandom collectively lost their minds and started screaming in joy. As the man reaches the door, we see his reflection in the glass, confirming the impossible return we wanted. Steve Rogers is back, but this isn't the old man we saw at the end of Avengers Endgame. He looks young, strong, and in the prime of his life, but his eyes tell a different story. There is a weight of experience and perhaps a hidden sadness that suggests this isn't the same Steve. He enters the house and finds his old Captain America suit tucked away in a dusty wooden box. He doesn't look at it with pride, but rather with a sense of dread and heavy responsibility. Then, the camera pans to show Steve holding a newborn baby, a reveal that changed everything for the plot. Rumors suggest the baby is named Bucky, which has sent the internet into an absolute frenzy of theories. The screen then fades to black with the chilling words, "Steve Rogers will return in Avengers, Doomsday." This confirmation marks the biggest character comeback since the start of the Multiverse Saga in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But the real question is how Steve Rogers is back in his prime after his ending in Endgame. Theories suggest that Steve's decision to stay in the past actually created a massive, catastrophic multiversal incursion. By choosing his own happiness, Steve may have inadvertently doomed an entire universe to slowly fade away. This sets a very dark tone for the movie, framing our hero as the catalyst for the disaster. The second teaser trailer shifted the focus to the God of Thunder, who is currently facing his own darkness. We see Thor on his knees in a dark forest, holding Stormbreaker and praying to his father, Odin. He is asking for the strength to protect his daughter, Love, from an evil he cannot yet name. This version of Thor is serious, gritty, and reminiscent of his powerful presence in Infinity War and Endgame. It seems Marvel is moving away from the comedic tone of love and thunder to something much darker. The threat of Doctor Doom is so great that even a god is trembling in fear of it. Speaking of Doom, the leaks regarding Robert Downey Jr.'s portrayal of the character are absolutely mind-blowing and terrifying. He isn't playing a variant of Tony Stark, but the legendary Victor Von Doom himself. The teaser for the Fantastic Four First Steps already gave us a glimpse of Doom's terrifying power and presence. He was seen visiting Sue Storm and Reed Richards' son, Franklin, in a very ominous post-credits scene. Franklin Richards is a reality warper of immense power, and Doom likely wants to harness that power for himself. This suggests that Doom is collecting powerful children across the multiverse to fuel his grand and dark designs. If Doom is hunting super babies, then Steve Rogers' newborn son is in immediate and mortal danger from the villain. This would give Steve the ultimate personal motivation to leave his retirement and rejoin the fight once more. Imagine the emotional weight of Steve Rogers seeing the face of his best friend, Tony, on his enemy. Even if they aren't the same person, the visual resemblance will be a psychological weapon used against the Avengers. The Russo Brothers have stated that this movie will return to the emotional roots of the Marvel franchise. They want to recapture the high stakes and the character-driven drama that made the earlier films so iconic. Leaks suggest that Avengers, Doomsday is a direct sequel to the events we witnessed in Avengers Endgame. It explores the consequences of time travel and the unintended damage the Avengers did to the multiverse's fabric. The clanking sound heard at the end of Endgame might be reckoned as Doom forging his own armor. This would mean that while Tony was dying to save the world, Doom was rising to conquer it. This theory connects Iron Man and Doctor Doom without making them the same person or simple multiversal variants. It creates a poetic and tragic link between the hero who started it all and the ultimate villain. We also have confirmation that the X-Men will finally make their grand entrance into the main MCU storyline. Legacy actors like Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen are rumored to return for this massive multiversal crossover event. The scale of this movie is intended to dwarf even the massive scope of Infinity War and Endgame. We are looking at a battle that spans across multiple dimensions with the fate of existence hanging by. The Fantastic Four will be central to the plot, as they are Doom's primary rivals in the comics. The chemistry with the established Avengers will be the heart of the movie's second and third major acts. There are rumors that Tom Holland's Spider-Man will play a pivotal role as the anchor of his universe. Doom might see Peter Parker as a threat to his new world order and target him very early. The title Doomsday suggests that the Avengers might actually lose this battle, leading directly into Secret Wars. We could see the destruction of the main MCU timeline, leaving only a fragmented battle world behind in its wake. This would be the ultimate Infinity War-style ending where our heroes are left defeated and completely scattered. It sets up the stakes for the 2027 sequel to be the biggest movie in the history of cinema. Fans are also speculating about the return of other major characters like Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow through the multiverse. While she died in the main timeline, a variant could join the fight against the God Emperor Doom. The marketing strategy for this movie is unlike anything Marvel has ever attempted in its history of promotion. Releasing character-focused teasers instead of one giant trailer is building incredible hype and mystery for every single fan. Each teaser adds a new layer to the story, making us question everything we know about these beloved characters. The mystery of the baby in Steve's arms is currently the #1 topic of discussion online today. Is it possible that the baby is actually a young version of a future hero we already know? Or is the child a completely new character who holds the key to stopping Doom's multiversal conquest plans? The theory that Steve created an incursion would explain why Doom is targeting him specifically in the upcoming film. Doom sees himself as the savior of the multiverse, and he views Steve as the man who broke it. This flips the hero-villain dynamic, making Doom feel justified in his quest to destroy and then rebuild reality. It's the kind of complex, morally gray storytelling that the Russo Brothers are famous for delivering to audiences. With the release date of December 18, 2026, the countdown to Doomsday has officially begun for every Marvel fan. The excitement is reaching a fever pitch as we wait for more footage and official plot details soon. Make sure you stay tuned to Hollywood Talks because we will be covering every leak and every new trailer. Don't forget to like this video if you're excited to see Steve Rogers and Thor return to action. Share this video with your friends so they can join the conversation about these insane new Marvel fan theories. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a single breakdown of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Would you like me to continue the script with more details about the X-Men's role and the Battle World leaks?